Steve from Ludi here, just to give you a little bit of context on how this template came about and a quick walkthrough on how to use it. So before we get into the workstream planning template, I just want to show you where it originated from. Last year, we were looking at our content strategy roadmap and also the marketing activities that we wanted to do over the year and into 2026. So while we were working through that, we needed to get an overview of all of the different areas of our business and the various work streams that might be affected or need to be taken into consideration to achieve this. To show you how we work through this template, I'm just going to go to the time machine mode. So click on the board title, click on time machine, and what this will do is we'll cycle back the board to the very beginning, and then you can watch it replay. When that's done, you'll see a little play button here. If we click on that, we can start seeing some activity on the board. So I'm going to scrub through until we get to the part where the work streams were actually introduced. A lot of these templates in the new planning templates release are things that came about from us just working through a process and then looking back and going, that could be quite a useful template for other people. So here you can see we developed the work streams. So around content and marketing strategy, we had a couple of sections with data, content, web design and UX, process, trial conversion, and brand and position. The pre-work was done by me, so it was asynchronous, where I outlined these areas and tasks or bits of work that we could potentially focus on. Then Jamie and Steve joined the session, and you can see I'll scrub through at a faster pace. Just zoom out a little bit. We start moving things around, we start defining some tasks, and then we start looking at what the outcomes of working through those tasks would potentially be. And then you can see the final layer gets added at the bottom when we look here at what the decisions and actions we made on the day were. So looking back, we found it extremely helpful to get this bird's eye view of tasks that we could potentially approach. And then you'll see on the right-hand side, we started to put them into a prioritization matrix and also what we could achieve in given weeks or work cycles. So that's how the workstream planning template came to be. And then if we go and take a look at the template that we've created and now released, it's fairly similar. So the idea here is that you will create your streams. These will be different for you. The ones that are in the template are examples, and the idea is that you would go in and replace them and then also replace the description. The description is basically outlining why you think you need to focus on this particular stream. You'll then add in the specific items or tasks or just concerns around this area of your business that you want to address. Then you'll do the next layer down, which is defining tasks that could impact these areas above. Then the next layer down from that is what would the outcomes of doing these tasks actually bring to the business. And then the final layer in this sort of structure is to go and make some decisions and assign actions based on your decisions. So if you're not familiar with actions, you can come to a sticky note or various other objects, go there, click on here, assign action, assign that to Steve, give him 7 days to do it, and now it's a trackable action. He will receive a notification for that. I can see it on my dashboard. And then when you move them around, you can change the status. The final and somewhat optional step in this template is to bring them over here into the prioritization matrix. So here as a team, you can decide what is low, what is medium, what is high. That scale can be urgency or it can be impact based. It's really up to you. But we found that doing some sort of alignment around what we should focus on first was helpful. So we've included it in the template. So hopefully you find this helpful. If you do use the template and you find your team benefits from it, please let us know. We'd love to hear how you've adapted it for yourselves. Enjoy. Cheers.